In a land of opportunity, we must make sure that more people are able to own a home of their own. You know that old saying, your home is your castle? Well, for most young people today, their home is their landlord's. Generation Y is starting to become Generation why do we bother? Millions of them stuck in rental accommodation when they're desperate to buy. I met a couple on Sunday, Emily and James. They both had decent jobs, but because they didn't have rich parents, they couldn't get a big enough deposit to buy a house. And let me tell you where I met them. In their new home, built with our Help to Buy mortgage scheme. It was still half built, but they showed me where the kitchen was going to be.
It's not just business that has to accept responsibility, though, it's young people too. You know, we have a tragedy in this country. Hundreds of thousands of young people who leave school and end up on the dole. We've got this word for it, haven't we? NEET, not in education, employment, or training. Behind that short word is a tragedy of hundreds of thousands of wasted lives. Look, if the school system fails our young people, they shouldn't be ending up on benefits. They should be ending up in education or training so they can get back on the road to a proper career. That requires them to accept responsibility, but it requires government too to accept our responsibilities to the next generation in Britain.
Enter Paddy Ashdown. I met Paddy for the first time when he came into a dingy, grey, bureaucratic office I was working in Strasbourg. It was the middle of a major trade dispute between America and Europe. He marched in, everyone instinctively stood to attention, and in what seemed like the blink of an eye, he ordered a cup of coffee, instructed the room on how to solve the world's trade wars, issued a series of action points that should have been delivered yesterday, reassured us it would all be all right, and then swept out. And that was the first time I'd seen a British politician talking with passion and conviction and without defensiveness and fear about the challenges in the world and the leadership Britain needed to show.